So today our session is about global options. Okay, by using these global options, we can change the windowing environment of the SAS. But suppose if you want to change the result output appearance, like whatever output or result that is appearing in the output window, if you want to change that appearance, you can change. Okay. Similarly, if you want to change any changes to the log window, you can change by using this global option. So the main feature of the global option is once you activate, I mean like if you activate any global option, okay, during your program execution, that global option will remain for the entire SAS session. Like during that entire SAS session, whatever SAS programs that you run, it will be active for that for all that programs. That global option will be applicable. Okay. If you want to deactivate the global option that what you have activated, whether we have to do it, like we have to remember like what are the options that we have activated, and we have to like deactivate them, or else if you close it, once you close your SAS session, then also they'll get deactivated. Okay, we'll see some of the global options now. First, initially, let us create a data set. Okay. Here we'll create this data set. Okay. Data employee, input, employee ID, name, age, and department. We are creating a data set called employee with all these variables and with all these data values. Create. Okay. Now, say employee data is created. Okay. Now, let us start applying the global options. Okay. Suppose say if you want to make all these variable names into the capital letters, okay, you can do that by using the options. We can write the global options anywhere in the editor window, except in card statement, we can write the global options anywhere. Okay, options, right here, valid var name. Okay, valid var names, valid var name. Valid var name is nothing but variable name equals to uppercase. Okay, so that all the variable names will be turned to capital letters. If you want, you can print the data in the output window. Proc print data equals to employee. Okay, and run. See, in the data set, what you have given the variable names, like some are uppercase and some are lowercase, right? Some are like some variable names are like both lower and uppercase. But in the output data set, what you got? All uppercase letters. Okay. Options valid var name. That is the option that is used to convert all the variable names into the uppercase. Okay. Now, next one is caps option. Okay. Option caps. Coming to this option caps, suppose if you want to turn all the data character data values into uppercase, then you can make use of the option caps. Okay. Okay. All the data values got turned into the capital letters. Okay. Next. If you want to deactivate this option, then you can do that by using no caps option. Okay. If you write no caps option, that caps option will get deactivated. So the data will appear, however the data is, it will appear in the screen. Okay. So this is how you will deactivate the option. If you don't remember like what are the options that you have activated, what you can do is you can simply close your SAS session and reopen. Okay, so that whatever global option that you activate, they all will get deactivated. display, like they all will be displayed again. Next one. So if you observe in the output, here are we giving this title, the SAS system? No, right? Are we giving this date? Are we giving this date and time? No, right? Are we giving this page number? No, right? But by default, we are getting all those in the output window. At the same time, are we specifying anything, any option in the SAS to display the result in the center of the page? No. These all are the default features, okay? Suppose say if you don't want to print the result in the center of the page, then write here no center, okay? Similarly, you don't want to print the date, write here no date, okay? You don't want the number also, page number. Right here, no number. Okay. So that all the three will go away. Now, no number, no date, no page number, and result is also not getting printed in the center of the page. Okay. Suppose if you don't want this title also to be appearing in the output window, you can do that by using the option title. Okay. Title. You can say like this, okay? Just maintain a blank space in quotations, okay? So that it will remove the title, or else you can simply write only title, this option. Okay? There is no title as well. Next. If you want to insert any specific title, okay? Any specific title as in, say like, reporting on employee data of IT, OPS, HR, MP department. Okay. If you are using single quotation, then place this in double quotation. Okay. In department. Okay. So this is how you can insert your specific title. Okay. Next one. Similar to title, if you want to insert a footnote, okay, footnote as in the end of the page. If you want to insert any text, you can insert the text by using the option footnote, okay, footnote. Same in quotations you give, okay, footnote like report ends, okay. See, so like this you can insert the footnote also. Next. There are two more options called LS and PS, line size and page size. Okay, in order to look at that options, let us print the data from the SAS help library. Okay, SAS help library will print the cars data. Okay, whatever data that is present in this cars data set, will print it in the output window. Okay, proc print data equals to SAS help dot cars, okay, and run. Print it. See now. So if you observe here, this is the 419th observation, right? 419 observation. This is also 419 observation, right? But it is printing for the same observation. It is printing make, model, type, origin, drive time, and MSRP invoice. Till here it is. Till here, this data it is printing in one line, and all this data, engine size, cylinders, horsepower, mpg, city, highway, weight, wheelbase, and length, all this variable data it is printing in the other line. Okay. Why it is doing so means you'll have a default line length or line size. Okay. So which is nothing but 102 lines. Sorry, yeah, 102 characters. So in a single line, it can fit only 102 characters, not more than that. Okay. So because of that, what it is doing it is printing half of the data in one line, and it is for the same observation, it is printing the other half of the data in the second line. If you want to increase the line size, you can do that by using the option LS. Okay. So right here, options LS. Okay. Equals to. So to what length we can increase means the default is 102, right? So to what you can increase means to 256 you can increase. That is the maximum value. Okay. But before that you can give any line size. Okay. So I'll give us 200. Okay. 200. The maximum is 256, but you can give anything. Now you print these cards. See, now it is all printing in one line. Okay. So like this, you can increase the line size. Now coming to the page size. In a single page, okay, it can fit, by default, it can fit only 56 lines. Okay, I'll show you why 56 or 58 lines it can fit. Okay, including all these lines. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 49 is how much? 54, right? 55 and 56. Okay. So by default, it can fit only 56 lines in a page. But if you want to increase the page size, you can increase by using the option PS. Okay. Right here, PS equals to. So how many lines you can fit in one page? 32,767 lines you can fit in one page. Okay. I'll increase to 300. Okay. See? See here, at 293, you got this report ends, right? That footnote. Till that, you will not have any break, which is nothing but because it is all one page, no? So there is no break. See, starting from here till 293, like because we have given the line page size as 300 lines, right? So it is feeding till 300 lines. We don't have any break. Okay. So this is how you can increase the page size. Depending on the requirement, we can increase. Okay. The next one. Title footnote it is done. Next one is year cutoff option. Okay, this is one of the very important option. These all are also very important options we'll use while we are doing the reporting. Okay, these all options we'll use while doing reporting. The next option is year cutoff option. Okay, coming to this year cutoff. So now, if you write this 23 December 16, how SAS will understand this date as 23 December 2016, right? So if you write here 04, what SAS will understand? It will understand as 2004, right? 2010, 2016, like that it will understand, no? Run the program. Oh, line size we have given as 300, no? We'll reduce. See here. So how it is understanding 16 as 2016, how it is understanding 4 as 24, how it is understanding 10 as 2010 and 16 as 2016. So why not it is understanding 16 as 1916 or 1816 or 2116. Exactly how it is understanding as 2016. Not why not a century before or why not a century after? Because we have an option in SAS called year cutoff option. Okay, year cutoff. So the default value of this year cutoff option is 1920. Okay, the default year cutoff value is 1920. So from 1920, what is 100 years span? from 1920, what is 100 years span? From 1920, what is 100 years span? It is all 2019, right? So now from 1920 to 2019, okay, in this time period, which 16 is coming? Only 2016. Which 4 is coming? Only 24. Which 10 is coming? Only 2010. So that's the reason it is written that value, okay? Now suppose say you can change the year cutoff option by using the options year cut off equals to, if you say like 1800, okay? Now from 1800, what is 100 years span? From 1800, what is 100 years span? 1899, right? So if you give year cutoff as 1800, so which 16 will come? In between 1800 to 1899, 1816, okay, 1804, 1810, like that you will get. Okay, see? Okay. Similarly, here if you give like 2100, then you will get like 2116, like that you will get, okay? So like this, you can move your calendar like to whatever value that we want, we can move your calendar, okay? So if you give here 1950, okay? So from 1950, what is 100 years span? 1950 to 2049, right? 1950 to 2049. So you will get in between that, whichever 16 comes or whichever 4 comes, that value it will return you. Okay? Clear about this year cutoff option, everyone? So the next option is options that affect the log window. Okay. So here these all are the options affecting what? The output window, right? These are whatever options that we have seen affecting the output window. Now we'll see options that affect the log window. Okay. So first let me clear this log window. Okay. Clear on. Now you run this program. Okay, now check the log window. So here it is printing you all the notes and all the source, right? Notes as in whatever program statements that we have run, it is giving all the information about that program statements in black color that you call as the source. Okay. Now in blue color it is giving all the execution details, right? That you call as the notes. Okay. So if you don't want the source to be printed in the output window, okay? If you don't want source to be printed in the output window, then you can make use of the option no notes, okay? Okay, you don't want notes to be printed, source to be printed in the output window, right? Right here, no source, okay? Now you run this program, okay? Check the log window. See here, options no source. So see there is no source, right? Like there are no program lines that what we are printing. Okay. There is only the notes part. If you don't want this notes also to be printed in the log window, then what you can do is write here no notes. Okay. See after running this option and after executing the program, you'll have nothing in the log window. Okay. See options no source. Didn't we run this option no notes? Check the log. See, there is nothing in the log window. Okay. So node says nothing but all the execution details, whatever it is printing, it will not print that in the log window. If you say no source, it will not print the program statements that what we are executing in the log window. Okay. The next one is changing the default library. So what is the default library here for us? Work library.
Work library.
Yeah, work library. So whatever work that we are doing, it is getting stored in the work library. So if you want to change the default library, you can do that by using the option, user option. Okay. So right here, options. Okay. User equals to, so the default is work, right? If you want to change, suppose it to any other library. Okay. Any other library, as in to clinical library you want to change. Okay, you want to change your default library to clinical. Okay, so in clinical we don't have this employee data, right? In clinical data library we don't have this employee. Now after changing this, wait, whatever data that is there in work will delete. Okay, so it is not necessary that you have to delete, but if we keep clear of the work library, then you'll have an idea, right? Okay, it is not creating in work library, only in clinical library it is creating. Okay, now run this program. See, in work library it didn't create. Check in clinical. See, it created the dataset employee. Okay, so like this you can change your default library. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So this is about some of the global options. Okay. Next. For suppose if you want to know like what are the other global options, these are like some of the global options which we use more frequently. But if you want to know like what are all the system global options, okay, or all the system options, run this program. Proc options. Okay, and run. Check the log window after running this program. Okay. So if you want to deactivate this option, just write no option source and notes. Okay. Now check the log. See, these all are the different system options. Okay. We don't use all of them frequently, but yeah, these all are the different system options. Okay. From here. Now, whatever options that we have discussed here, you'll have that options here. See, no number. Okay. Do not print the page number on the SAS output. Okay. Similarly, line size. See, page size. Okay. Hmm. Similarly, we have like, so those are the some of the options where we use, those are the options which we use more frequently. Okay. See, valid var name. Okay. Valid var name equals to uppercase. Okay. So like this, you'll have so many global options. Next. So if you want to know like what are the system global options, this is not only the way. You have even the other way also. Okay. That is proc print data equals to, in SAS help library, you have one data set called V option. Okay. V option. V is nothing but the view. Okay. V option. See here. In SAS help library, go to V option. Where is V option? V engine, V macro, view. View is nothing but as like SAS data set only, but it will occupy like less space. That's it. It's just like a view. That's it. Where is view option? Here. Okay. So just open this. See, these all are the different system options. Okay. So if you want to know, you can just run this program so that it will display all the data in the output window. See, these all are the different system options. Okay. 357. Okay. It is not fitting in one line, so you can increase the line size. Okay. If you want to know the system options, you can also run one more program like using proc SQL. Okay, that is proc SQL. Don't worry about the SQL programming. I'll tell you. I'll explain you the complete SQL programming. Okay, just to tell you, like if you want to explore the global options, what are there? These are like the different methods. Okay, select star is nothing but all the variables. Okay, param dictionary 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 dot options. Okay, dictionary dot options and quit. Okay, see again these all are the different options. Okay, so like the same options, whatever information that it is displaying in the log window, this information, the same information it is displaying. Okay, but these are the three different approaches, like whatever with whatever approach that you are comfortable you can choose. Generally people will prefer this proc options run. Okay, most of the programmers will prefer this option, proc options. Okay, clear?
Yes, fine.
Okay,
Is there is any option to delete the dataset from any library?
okay, you want to delete any dataset from any library? From SAS
Yeah.
library we can't delete because that's
No, no. From work library, no.
just
There is
like select and do delete. That's it.
no. Is there is no option? Is
No,
there is any
no, there should be
option?
an option. Just a moment. Okay, wait. Proc library equals to work. Okay. Yeah, lib or RERY library, anything will work. Okay. Lib library equals to work. Okay. Here we don't list anything. Okay. Right here, no list. Right here, no list. And after this, you write here like delete. What dataset we want to delete? Like we'll try with employee. Delete employee. Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Clear, no?
Got it. Yes, yes.
Okay. So for deleting the data sets, so if you want to like remove all the data sets at one go from a library, then you write like same.
Proc datasets library
Yeah,
work kill.
proc datasets library equals to work. Don't write anything here. Don't write anything. Just write here kill option. Use the kill option so that it will kill all the datasets that are present in the work library. Okay. But if you want to delete any specific datasets, okay, uh, say here employee one. Okay. Say here employee two. Okay. Now, suppose if you want to like delete only employee and employee one datasets, okay. Then list whatever datasets that you want to delete, list all the dataset names here. See, deleted only those two and kept the employee two. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Hmm. Okay. Proc options run. So that it will display whatever global options that we have in our system. It will display all that global options in the log window, right? Like the default global options. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, see here. We have a global option called DSN error. This is nothing but the default option is DSN error, which is nothing but data source reference error. So which is like suppose say that if you are copying data from one SAS dataset to the other SAS dataset. Say like data, we are going to create a dataset called test, okay? And we want to copy the data from say like class 1 dataset, okay? But do we have this class 1 dataset in work library in order to copy the data from class 1 to test?
No.
No, right? Then it will give you some error in the log window saying like class 1 data is not there. See, file work.class1 data does not exist. You are getting this error is getting displayed because of this option, okay? DSNF error. If you don't want to display that error message in the log window, then options DSN FERR, okay? No DSN FERR. Now you run this program. See, now it will not show you any error message. See? It is just showing that it has 0 observations and 0 variables, but not displaying any error message just like before. Okay. So debugging options is nothing but like just showing you. So when we make some kind of errors, it will be displaying that error message in the log window, right? For what because of what reason or because of what option that is running in the system, it is displaying that error in order just giving you that awareness. Okay. That's it.
Where is this useful in real time?
This will be useful. See, sometimes we have to submit the log also to the client. Okay. Like we have to save this log window and we have to submit to client. In such cases, we can make use of these options. Okay. See, in log
Yeah,
window, we will see in log window everything will be displayed, right? It as it is a self-documenting tool. So it is that we will not submit everything. No, it is not necessary to give everything to the client. So whatever is required, we'll give only that part. So by using these options, we can avoid, like if you want to print any extra thing in the log window, or if you want to avoid printing anything, you can stop it by making use of these options. No.
yeah, but the program doesn't work, no? If
Yeah,
we
program
are
doesn't work,
not showing the errors. Mm.
but they doesn't know like what are these names. No.
Okay.
Okay. So like that. And also it is just like kind of information also like knowledge purpose. So because of what like these are the basic errors that we do it, right? So because of what options that we are getting such kind of errors.
Okay.
Now coming to the next one, errors equals to. Suppose say that this I can't show you practically because errors equals to n. So by default, it will print, suppose say like in a program, in single program, if you are making say like some 150 errors, okay? By default, out of that 150 errors, whatever are the first 20 errors, it will print only that first 20 errors in the log window, okay? Only that first 20 errors will be printed in the log window. And to what extent you can increase that maximum number means to 100. Suppose say that in a program you are doing 150 errors, right? So maximum you can print only the first 100 errors, okay? But not all the 150 errors. By making use of the options error equals to 100, by making use of that option, you can increase the count of the errors that prints in the log window and maximum to 100. Okay, so making up like 20 errors in a program is like very huge. Like 100 errors is for a single program, that too. It is a big number. Okay, now coming to the notes. Okay, hmm. Notes is the default option. Okay, no notes options, notes and no notes. Notes is nothing but whatever it is printing in the blue color. Okay, see. Whatever it is printing in the blue color, all that blue color we call as the notes. Whatever content it is displaying in the blue color, we call that as notes. If you want to avoid printing in the log window, then you can make use of the option called no notes. Okay, options no notes. See, run the program, and after that it will not print any notes. It will just print the source. See, you're not getting any information displayed in blue color after activating this option. Okay. Now, whatever it is printing in this black color, program statements, that you call as the source. Okay. If you don't want to print the source also in the log window, then you can avoid printing the source by writing the option no source. Okay. Run this program. See, after activating this no source also, see, options no source. There is nothing displayed after the option is activated. Okay, so like this you can avoid printing notes or source in the log window. Okay. Now the next one is FMT error. Coming to this FMT error, suppose say that I didn't create any format, right? So but here I'll make use of the format. Say like for sex variable I want to apply the format as like gender. Okay. Now, did we create any format? No, right? But still we are trying to apply that format. In this case, so in this case it will print some error, no? See, format gen was not found or could not be loaded. It is printing this option. Sorry, it is printing this error because of the option FMT error, format error. Okay. Now, if you deactivate that option, it will not print anymore that option, that error message in the log window, FMT ERR. It is nothing but we are controlling the log window, like what information that we want in the log window and what information we don't want in the log window. Making use of these options, we are controlling it. Okay. Run the program. See. It is printing as a note, but it is not printing as an error. Okay. Now, the next one is MSG level. MSG level is nothing but mainly it is used for index procedures, sort procedure or merging procedures. Okay. So why I'm saying like for these procedures means when you are doing merging, you have two different ways to do it. No, in SAS programming, one is SQL joins and the other one is merging. You will get the same output. Okay, but the approach will be different, right? Similarly, for sorting also, you can make use of the SQL procedure or you can make use of proc sort procedure. Okay. So if you want to display the information like what procedure that you have used for doing that task, okay, that information you can display in the log window by making use of the option MSG level. Okay. See here. So MSG level equals to En. This is the default option. Okay. So that's the reason it will not print anything. So first I'll run the sort procedure and then I'll show you without activating that option. Proc sort data equals to okay. Check the log window. See, just program statements and 19 observations, all this, but it is not giving like which is used, right? So MSG level equals to I. Now you run this. See, SAS sort was used. Okay, so that is the additional info, that additional message that it will be giving you. Okay. If you make use of that, MSG level equals to N is the default option so that it will not print anything. MSG level equals to I, right? Now, the next one is replace and no replace. So this we learned as a global data set option. Remember, replace and no replace, same concept. Okay, but here it is like a global option. So which is nothing but difference between a data set option and a global option is if you make use of that replace or no replace option in a data set. Okay, it is just to that particular data set. But if you use it as a global option, options replace or options no replace, it will work as a like for the entire SAS session, throughout that entire SAS session, whatever programs that you are running, it will be applicable for all the SAS programs. Okay, it is not confined to one particular data set, but it will be working for all the programs that what you are executing throughout the session. Okay. Mm, hmm. The next one is OBS equals to 0. OBS equals to 0 is nothing but suppose say in any case, okay, suppose say like you are running a program on, um, you are executing such a big program on huge data, okay. So if you want to check like for syntax errors or for any other errors you want to check, okay, that if you executing a program with no observations and executing a program with huge number of data, you'll have the difference, right? You'll have the difference in the execution time. So if you want to check for such kind of errors, what you can do is you can simply write OBS equals to 0. So without taking the data, it will just execute the program and it will check for all the syntax errors and for other types of errors, so that if there are any errors it will display in log window and we can rectify that errors and we can just remove this option. Okay, then after checking for the errors and doing the correction, then you can remove this option and you can run the program on the data itself, so that it will save your time. The main purpose is saving your time. Okay, are you clear about OBS option?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Hello, yes, yes, there. Now the next one is reading the log window. Okay, coming to the here, we'll have different types of errors. No, say like say here I'll take this program. Okay. So now where is the error here? Proc print data. Here we have given slash, right? That is the error. So run the program. Check the log window. So here if you observe, wherever we have made the mistake, it is underlining at the same point, right? And it is suggesting us like what kind of errors that we have did, right? So like this we can easily understand that where we are exactly where we are making the mistake, and by looking at the suggestions we can correct it. Okay, this is like one type of recognizing the errors. And the second way of recognizing the errors is, see, data 1. So here we are missing the semicolon, right, after the input statement. Execute the program. Check the log. See, the statement is used out of proper order. See, you have made the mistake here, right? You missed the semicolon here, but where it is underlining, at the first data value it is underlining, right? So it is not that you have to look only at the point where it is underlining, but just look one or two program lines after also. Like see here it is underlining here, right? So just look, have a look before, like one or two lines before that underlining, so that we can easily recognize the error and see here statement is not valid or it is used out of the proper order. Here it is not suggesting you like what you have missed out, but you have to check like so it is saying it is used out of the proper order, as in so what you have missed and where you have missed. Okay, so out of the proper order, or if it is not valid, as in it is like kind of a syntax error. Syntax error is nothing but like kind of missing the semicolons or the dollar symbol. If we miss, then it will show that kind of errors with these messages. Okay, so this is the other way of recognizing the errors and rectifying that errors. Now it is also that you have to look at the warning messages also. Okay, so the difference between the warning and an error message is so if it is displaying any message as a warning in green color, then it will not stop the program execution. It will execute the program and it will give you the output, but just it is warning you, correct it. Okay, coming to the error message is not something like it will stop the program execution. Okay, see. Okay, see example 2. Dataset is created, okay, but if you check the log window, see, input was misspelled as input. Okay, instead of N we have given M. Okay. So it is telling you like what is the error and where we have misspelled, and it is also underlining where we have misspelled that warning as a warning message, which means it will execute the program but it will just display the error. Okay. Now the next one is note messages. Sometimes note messages are also very important. Okay, it will not display any data error, data related error. It will not display as an either error message or a warning message, but it will display as a note message. See here. So it is always important to read at the notes also. See here. So here 3 variables, right? And how many values in the first line? 3 different values. In the second line, we have only 2 different values. So what it will do? For A, it will read 115. For B, it will read 367. And for C, it will take 190, right? But that shouldn't be the case, no? Here it should allocate the missing value. But instead of doing that, it will go to the next line and it will take the value from there. See? See, it is not displaying as any warning or error message. It is not displaying. But what it is doing as a note message, see, SAS went into a new line when input statement reached past end of the line. Okay. So this is like error message only. SAS went into a new line when input statement reached past end of the line, which is nothing but, see here. Here, for 2 variables, it assigned 115 and 367. For third variable, since there is no value in this line to assign, it has went to the moved to the next line. Okay, that's what it means. So it is always good to go through the notes as well. Okay, including error and warning messages. Okay, any kind of errors that are related to logical errors or data errors will not be displayed in the form of red color or green color.